Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. All right, enough. A wise man once told me that a good best man speech should last as long as it takes the groom to make love. Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Joey the Quick!
Okay. I'll do a little longer than that. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Greg. For those of you who do know me, you know this is going to be a long time. First and foremost, I just need to comment on how stunning and beautiful the groom Joseph Gueli is, everybody. Let's give it up for Joe Gueli! And of course, please, let's give it up for the beautiful and gorgeous bride, Susanna. Now, being asked to be Joe's best man has truly been one of the great honors I've ever been given in my life. And I genuinely thank you. And when I was putting this speech together, I figured let me reach out to some of our mutual friends and some others and just get a little bit of input about Joe. Maybe a little bit of a description of Joe, a few stories. So I got some pretty good feedback I thought I'd like to share. First one. Joe referred to himself as Jose Guelseco during baseball season. And Michael Jordan during basketball season. Here's the next one. Joe rooted for the Mets from 1985 to 1988, the Athletics from 88 to 89, Pirates in 90, Braves from 91 to 98, back to the Mets in 99. Biggest front runner of all time. Joe, here's another one. Joe's neck was so long that in high school, his friends would say, "Go, go, gadget neck."
Remember that?
And another one here. Somebody referred to him as cheap bastard. Not nice to talk about your son that way, Joyce. Now, I'd like to share one of my favorite Jose Guelseco stories. A few years ago, we went out to a bar. Me and Joe talking to a couple girls. This was in our single days, Things were going pretty well. I thought so. There was a brief, awkward silence. Joe decided to use this opportunity to whisper to me, "These girls are a waste of time. Let's move on." At that moment, one of those girls said to me, "Hey, you know what's funny about your friend? He thinks we didn't hear every word he just said." Needless to say, neither of those girls are the girls we're married to today. That's just one of many countless memorable times I've had with Joe over here. Now, there are 3 things I can always count on Joe for. 1, he's the only guy who brings bananas and protein shakes out to bars.
So true.
Loser!
Peanut butter jelly sandwiches for football games.
2, Joe is the biggest whiner and complainer in the world. Not to mention, sore loser. You remember Ocean City beer pong, right, Joe? Number 3, as a friend, you've always been there for me. My best times, my worst times. You've always shown yourself to be very unselfish and caring. And I've tried my best to do the same, and there's really no price tag that can be placed on a friendship like ours. Joe, and I look at you as a brother, and I would do anything for you. And I know you would do the same for me, as long as it doesn't involve paying for anything.
Good. Like that one.
Now, Joe, I've always seen him as somebody who's had a great life, much to be grateful for, and he really does. I mean, look what he has here today in front of him. But his life was really not complete until he found Susanna. She's a great woman who really deserves a great husband. Thank God she married you, Joe, before she found one. And being that I'm married to my beautiful wife, Danielle, for almost 2 years now, I thought it'd be appropriate to, maybe share with you some marital tips I picked up along the way. First of all, don't go to bed angry. No, me and Danielle, we don't do that. We usually just stay up all night fighting. Joe, it's always a good idea to compliment Susanna from time to time, make her feel good about herself. That's something I'm pretty good at. Just earlier today, I was telling Danielle she did a good job picking such a handsome husband.
Oh, yeah.
Joe, when Susanna asks you what's on the TV, never answer dust. And Susanna, do not bring up Joe's past mistakes. He will make plenty of new ones you can use against him. Trust me. With that said, Joe, Susanna, may you have the same joy and happiness that you have today last you for the rest of your lives. I love you both. Everyone, please raise your glasses really high and toast to the new Mr. and Mrs. Gueli.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, salute to our beautiful bride and groom. You may please take your seats at this time.